It's raining. Boo. Merry Vlogmas day 15. It's absolutely peeing with rain. I have had a very late start to the day because I had a very late night last night, but I did sleep a lot better and I feel so much better today. I just have the cold to worry about. The stomach issues have gone, which is great, but that was not fun yesterday. Being in pain like that when you can't do anything about it sucks. Anyway, I have tidied up. I've put all away my clean washing. I still have my to fix pile there, which needs to be sorted out and needs to go and live somewhere other than just out. But I cleaned up my desk as well, so that's looking tidy. The bed is a bit of a mess because there is a certain fluffy monster on it. Let me show you. This little one has been slowly inching me out of the bed all day, so I'm taking the hint, Gianna. I'm going. Yeah, I've been sitting on the bed because I woke up this morning, it was 11 degrees, so I had the electric blanket on and I was tucked up underneath it in there because chilly. She has kind of literally been smooshing me over to get into the warm spot, so I've gotten out of the bed. I'm going to go outside, I'm going to go down to the main house. I probably will end up looking like a bedraggled rat though, because it is still peeing down with rain, and these are the curls from Thursday. They're still going strong, so yeah, they might not be here in 5 minutes. We shall see.
Yeah, you'll be able to sit down in a second.
That's exactly how I yawn as well. Clearly it's hereditary. Oh, which one's coming first?
I'm in from the wet.
You are. Let's hope for something less medicinal today.
It's foul outside.
It's not nice.
Ooh. These have got a medicinal look about them.
They've
as
got
well.
little coins, haven't they? They are actually little coins.
Good luck.
Lakritzscheiben. And yesterday's were not for young people.
Why?
It said for adults only on yesterday's, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah. If you're going to be able to see that, it's very pale, but these ones definitely are little coins.
Yes.
Maybe they're
very aromatic.
Maybe they're thinking that in the middle of the month everyone's going to have gotten a cold, so they need the medicinal.
Semi-hard. They're for sucking, not chewing. It's in that group that I call pleasant, but
so
not exceptional.
No.
So it's not worthy of.
You may have peaked at the torpedoes.
I think they came too early, actually.
Yeah. If we'd have known, we'd have rejigged them for you. Well, who knows what's behind day 24 though? I mean, you know.
Apparently there's a South African word, lekker.
Lekker. Yeah, there is.
Hey.
I speak a little Afrikaans, not a lot. Most of what I speak is very rude.
Do I really?
So I won't say it.
I don't need to know. The
No.
letter's not rude, though, is it?
No.
No, that's okay. These are these will last an awfully long time.
Oh, that's good.
In that
We're going to add to your drawer, which you clearly have forgotten where it is because there's little packets like accumulating again.
Okay.
You haven't had a red one yet, have you? Amaretti. You had one with amaretti in it. Now, I know how much you all want to see this.
No, it's got.
But it's cocoa. It's the coconut one.
Pass.
So what I'll do is I'll just insert.
Oh no.
The bleh montage from last time.
Yeah. I'm not even going there. That's very sad.
Let me just double check.
It was definitely coconut.
Yeah, it's coconut. Yeah. Are you sure?
Yeah, this is quite sure.
So no chocolate for you today. Oh, that's sad. We could find you something else to eat. 15. Where is? Oh, 15 is up the top. What have I got? Oh, mine got stuck. Come on. There we go. Almond hot chocolate today. So yes, I think mine might have been the most successful out of all of those. Oh, Mum's found something to put in her mouth. What are you eating?
One of the truffles.
She's eating the truffles.
She can't speak English at the moment.
Is it nice? Oh, one of the Monty Bojangles ones that Dad doesn't like. Yeah, so at least somebody does.
Susie, is that the way it goes? Well, that's the way this one goes.
You won't get wet. So I managed to keep the curls by strategic use of hat. Put it all up in there, and it seems to have worked. Dad has come back from the shop and he has bought Chiana cat milk. Chi, what's this? Should we give you some of this? She's looking at me like I'm a oh, no, no. Oh, what do you want? What do you like? Let's give you some of this, shall we? It's up here, Chi. Come on. What's this? Come on, I'm not bringing it to you. I know. She's a good girl. She's happy. So back up at mine, I have put up next month's sew along up for a vote, and you can see all the patterns here. So if you would like a say on which one I'm going to do next month, head over to my Patreon and you can find that linked in the description bar down below. I'm going to be changing things up for Patreon next year. I've got some exciting plans and I'm going to be doing a video all about those at the beginning of January for you guys. I am planning on doing a November lookbook, although it might end up being a November and December lookbook the way things are going. And my December sewing plans are literally to get the sew alongs that I have promised you guys finished. So we've got the Lacala top, we've got the jumpsuit, which I'm very much looking forward to, and the 6018 dress, which I'm also very much looking forward to. And as you can see, I can talk again. I still have a tickly throat and I still have a bit of a cold, but I can actually, there is actually some power behind my voice, which means that tomorrow is the start of sew along week. I'm going to be getting all of those things done. Very exciting. I don't think I have anything else planned. I have lots of NCWs to do and they're going to get started as soon as the sew alongs are finished. Leah, I haven't forgotten about you with your second fabric choice. I've got a whole bunch of fabrics to sort of do a quick video of to see what ones you would like for your second NCW. Although if you've seen anything out there that you particularly like, please do send me sort of pictures of it, because that really helps me narrow it down, because at the moment all I've got is sort of blue and green, which is a large broad spectrum of different things. And Susan's thinking about the colours that she wants to go for her fifth NCW. Yes, I have lots to be getting on with, and Mum is in the process of making a purse for her best friend for her Christmas present. So she's going to make one for herself as a practice, and then she's going to make Valerie's herself. So that's going to be interesting, trying to help get along with that, because I've not made that pattern myself either. So yeah, we shall see. Anyway, I have got loads more admin emails and sort of behind the scenes stuff to get done. Lots of editing. It's just always editing, always. I have 3 videos that I am in the process of doing, and I mentioned to you guys Skillshare the other day, and I'm kind of learning a whole bunch of new techniques from them. So I thought I'd mastered iMovie and I'd upgraded to Final Cut Pro, and there was stuff in iMovie that I didn't even know that it did, and now that I've got Final Cut Pro, there's more stuff that I had no clue about. So I'm learning so much. So Skillshare is proving invaluable, and there will be a video coming for that as well. But yeah, I'm gonna get on. I'll be back in a bit. Quite a few of you guys have been asking about my bullet journal, and I have been bullet journaling, but I have kind of fallen out of love with it, and I haven't, to the point where I kind of drew October's like monthly layout, I did November's, and then that's, you know, I haven't done anything since. I haven't done anything for December, and I do like planning, and I do feel kind of a bit all over the place with not having my thoughts and stuff written down. Before I was using a bullet journal, I was using the DIY Fish life mapping inserts, and I've actually decided to go back to these because, as creative as some people are with their bullet journals, and I love watching people, you know, do their monthly setups and all those kind of things, it was one of those things that didn't really change for me. Once I found something that I liked, it basically stayed exactly the same month after month after month, and it's pretty much the same layout as you get with DIY fish. So you get like a monthly overview, which is going to be what I will use for my trackers and my mood tracker, so I don't have to draw that out every month. And then on the back it has the overview, the monthly overview, and then it has to-do lists, or it has space for you to make whatever you want in those lists. Whilst I love the creative side of bullet journaling, for me it kind of got a little bit repetitive because I was literally just doing the same things over and over and over again. Plus, as much as I love this, I always felt that I had to be super neat in it, and I couldn't, like my previous one, I had a space at the back that I would make messy notes in, but even that I hated. So this one has been, you know, this one I mean, it's not pristine and there are mistakes in this one, but it was one of those ones where I didn't feel like I could take rough notes. And then I had this kind of sectioned off pad that I got from WH Smith's, which I love, but I felt much better about taking messy notes in this thing. I wasn't precious about it because it's spiral bound. I could rip the pages out and, you know, rewrite things and tear pieces and things off. So going forward for next year, I'm planning on going back to my beloved Filofax, and this thing is chunky and is weighty, but it's going to be the best of both worlds because I've made all of these dividers for it like 4 years ago, 5 years ago now. So I've got all these dividers, and there's 10 big dividers, and then there's the month dividers as well, and then I have all these kind of like tabs at the top which are all removable, so that this one kind of like indicates which month we're in, and then you can just move that to the next month. And there's one for the day and one for the week, and then one for the project I'm working on, that kind of thing. The thing that I love about this is that whilst with using these, I can decorate these and make these look as beautiful as I did with these, with washi tape and stickers, and put my own spin on these. But the other side of it is as well that I can take messy notes. There's a notepad at the back of this which you just buy a replacement whenever you use it up, and it's already got the holes punched into it, so I can take messy notes on this and then transfer them over to the section that they need to be in. Or if I mess up on a section that I'm writing in and I hate it, I can just take it out, and I don't have to worry about the integrity of the spine by ripping pages out. So whilst I love bullet journaling, and I'm going to continue to use that kind of method that I've worked out in this with the collections and things, I am going back to the Filofax and the DIY fish inserts. I think I found this, somebody on YouTube was using these, and I was just like, oh, they look really cool. And yeah, so today or this evening I am going to be watching Bones. I've gone back to series 1, and there's loads. I thought I wouldn't enjoy it as much as I am because I thought, oh, I remember them all, but I really don't remember some of these, so this is very cool. So I'm going to stick some Bones on. I'm going to print out all of the bits and pieces. The initial setup for this is just as labour as intensive as the initial setup for this was, because there's loads of stuff that you need to print out, and I'm going to get all the yearly bits done, and then when it comes to the monthly bits, then at the end of each month I sit down and spend an afternoon kind of printing out the pages, planning out and doing that kind of thing. I set myself a whole bunch of goals and resolutions this year, and well, this is one of the other things as well, is that like with this I had a whole bunch of pages at the front for what are called collections, so they can be anything, like weight loss tracker, my selfish sewing list, the Sew My Style project, which I really didn't keep up with because I knew I wouldn't. I don't know why I said I was going to do that, because the majority of the patterns in there weren't really my thing. I think I just wanted to sign up because I wanted the discount on the Romano coat and the Lander pants. They're the ones that yeah, so it was one of those things where, but my Make 9, I mean, I'm not doing very well with my Make 9. Again, I've made that one, that one, that one, and that one. So 2 coats, jeans, evening gown, and the overnight bag I haven't made. You know, in my head there's good reasons for that, and I've been listening to lots of people talk about their Make 9 for next year, and they're going to be much more general with it rather than specific patterns, because as a lot of people have pointed out, they put these down and then new patterns come out and they want to make those, and so these get bumped to the bottom of the queue. And it's not that they don't want to make these, it's just the new shiny pattern. But anyway, there was a point to my waffling. So with the collections, once you've put them in and then started doing the, you know, your months, if you want to add a new collection in, it's kind of like in the middle, and you do have an index, but I don't really like that. Whereas with this one, if I fancy a new collection, I can just make it and put it in wherever it needs to be. So I'm kind of excited. I mean, I think you're saying with the sewing goals as well, that was it. I wrote very specific goals for this year, so like really specific goals. I have not stuck to any of them at all. I think what I want to do for next year is be much more general with my goals, rather than I want to make this very, or do this very specific narrow thing. I think I want to get better at planning and organising my time and that kind of stuff. So much more kind of personal life goals kind of thing this year going forward, or next year going forward. I mean, I know we're only halfway, we haven't even had Christmas yet and I'm talking about the new year. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm hoping that by putting all of these different things that I have into one place, that will help me be much more organised. That is at least the plan. I'm hoping that this kind of mashup of these two things is going to work for me next year, because I have missed these, but I do enjoy this, sort of. So anyway, that is what I am going to be doing this evening. Mum and Dad are downstairs watching the Strictly Come Dancing finale. I don't know why, but I haven't really watched it at all for the last couple of years. Like, it's not that I don't enjoy it, I've not felt the like, oh my god, I must watch this kind of thing. I'm going to be up here, I'm going to be in my happy place, I'm going to be playing with stationery and stuff like that. I'm actually sat at my desk, I have my large computer on. Can't get the internet and the printer synced up to this thing at the same time for some stupid reason, so entertainment on there, working on here. That's the plan. Had a few false starts, but I've managed to print out all of the bits and pieces for my diary for next year, which is very cool. So I now get to do the fun bit, which is decorating it all. But I have noticed the time, it is much later on in the evening. So I'm going to get this edited and then uploaded so that I can get on with the decorating, and I will show you how I get on and what I do. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!